What's going on YouTube? This is TCGNistro here today on a video about one of my favorite decks that I like to play as a rogue-like deck, and that is Infernoble Flame Swordsman, with a little twist that I don't see many people using, which is the Millennium engine. This is in the TCG, obviously. Millennium engine in Master Duel is pretty prominent at the moment, so I tried to get the inspiration from that to try and make this deck be a little bit more concise and consistent. In doing so, one of the main problems with Infernoble is the fact that we have one-card combos, but they don't really end on anything. Like you usually just end on your Book of Moon with the Flame Swordsman engine with a pop, potentially. You really need to open your tuners with a level 4 basically to get your engine going with Angelica. So I haven't really solved that problem, but I've embraced it and added more cards into it to still get you a plethora of 2-card combos to set up really strong boards and actually introduce the Angelica Ring and the Promethean Pop that you would see on Master Duel or the OCG. Which is pretty cool because I got a little inspiration from another YouTuber with the new support to bring back the Angelica Ring. I'll put his channel in the description as well. But basically, I was still a little bit unsatisfied with the end board and just wanted to see if I could delve a little bit deeper into what we could really achieve with Infernobles. So I'll be showing you a few combos, get everyone started on where my headspace is with the combos here, and hopefully you guys can take the information and do what you will with it. But anyway, let's get started with the main combos, and then we can go over the deck list and the choice of cards. Okay, for this 2-card combo, you'll be using Dark Flare and Oliver. So from here, what you're going to do is activate the effect of Dark Flare, sending the dragon from your extra deck, special summon. Then you can use his cost effect, tributing himself to bring out a level 4. He will then use his effect to search for the Flame Sword. This is because you need another warrior in your hand. And from here, Oliver will use his effect, ditching the other warrior from your hand, special summoning him out. Then from here, you're going to make into Angelica. Angelica and your Flame Swordsman will trigger, dumping the Salamandra and getting your Museum. And then Salamandra will then search you for your trap. From here, activate Museum. Museum will search you Durendal. And then Salamandra will try to equip, and then you'll activate the effect of Angelica, sending Ogier. And then obviously you're going to make Roland. Durendal will equip onto Roland, then use the effect to search out Renard. Renard here will special summon himself out, and he will be adding back the Ogier. Ogier special summon, or normal summon Ogier I should say, which will send you a Turpin. This is important here because now you're going to make a second Renard. Roland will activate in the end phase to send an equip to the graveyard and add a warrior back from the deck. You'll see why in a sec. So from here, Ogier will equip onto any of them, doesn't really matter. Then you're going to special summon out the Turpin. And that's how you make your first Charles. Then use whatever warrior, usually I use the Roland, to make the first Link 1. Link 1 effect. We'll put back the original Charles. Then from here, you're going to special summon the Charles that's in your spell trap zone with the Museum. And then from here, use whatever warrior you have left over to equip to make your second Link 1. And then this is important, activate this effect so you can actually equip the original Charles. Otherwise, you will not be able to do the equip of Angelic's Ring here. That's right, we're about to send Angelic's Ring. So set your trap. Resolve the effect of Roland here, so send the Angelic Ring. I like to add Gearfried just for next turn, or you can add another Fighting Flame Swordsman just for an OTK possibility. And then obviously Angelica will come back and then you equip. So here you have 1, 2 spell trap negates, then you've got the 1 on resolution with Angelica's ring, you've got the Book of Moon, then you've got a pop once you equip Roland onto there. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 disruptions, and you got your Angelica's ring back. Okay, so now for the combo with the Millennium engine, there's obviously 2-card combo with this as well. Most of the time you'll find deck still needs 2-card combos to kind of get anywhere. But the good thing about this is, say you open your Flame Swordsman engine, but you don't open any tuners to get you to the Infernoble part of the deck. That's when the Millennium cards come in. So we're just going to go through this a little bit. So you're going to use the Dark Flare to send to special, to tribute to special. And then here you want to search out your Fighting Flame Sword. Now Fighting Flame Sword is going to use the effect to add another Flame Swordsman. And from here you're just going to go to your Millennium engine here. So you're going to do your effects here, put them in the spell trap, special summon out, search Millennium. It's going to be Golem. And then you're going to special out Golem here, so you can search the Wedgewood Temple. Now what we're going to do with Wedgewood Temple is activate it. And we're going to then place the Fighting Flame in here. And I just place another Sengenjin. You can do the shield, or if you're running more golems to get that out of the way, I just like to get rid of this guy. Now from here, we're going to Cross Shape. Cross Shape's pretty good because we are going to then send those 2 off to the Doom Dragon, triggering the Cross Shape. And I also like to trigger the Swordsman that's in my graveyard to dump the Salamander. And obviously we're going to special out the Swordsman. Salamander will also then use his effect to add the chain. Now you've got 2 level 4s, and that is when we're going to make the Dempsey here. And you're going to use both effects of Dempsey because you want to have a level 4 in the graveyard that's a warrior. And what we're searching out here is the Oliver. Now you could probably search Renard here. I've even debated using the combo with Ricardo, but Oliver here is going to give you the more bang for your buck. Now from here, we need to somehow get Old Mate to the field, and that's when Promethean Princess comes in. And obviously we're going to use the effect of that. And Oliver's going to send a Fire Warrior from your hand or field to special summon it to the field, and it will become a level 1 tuner, which is perfect. This is what we needed. And then from there, we actually have full combo from the previous one. Just go through the motions, search your museum, get Durendal. Salamander will try to tag out the Angelica for Roland. Durendal, equip to Roland, and then you'll use that effect to search Renard. Renard will special summon, adding back Ogier. Okay, normal, sending the Turpin. Double Roland, triggering the effect of Roland for the end phase effect to send a equip spell and add a warrior. And then you want to use the effect of Turpin by equipping the Ogier so you can actually special summon him. Make your Charles equip. And this is what you usually do if you're playing Master Duel, is you actually use the effect to destroy Promethean here. And then from there, you're going to make your first link 1. To put him to the back row. Then you're going to use the museum here, special summon him out, and then use a warrior to equip him to the graveyard. And you got your double links. Set your trap. End phase, you're going to send the ring. You're going to add Gearfried, or you can add your other follow-up if you want. And then obviously you're going to have Angelica here. And this combo is pretty good because you obviously got your 2 negates, with your third one being good if you stumble across a super folio or something. So that's 3, then you got 4. Then once you clear out one of these spell trap zones, you probably could not equip that to there, but that was just a misplay on my end. But obviously if you have a free one, then you've got your Alba interruption, and then you've actually got your Princess interruption. And then Princess can trigger if you target your Angelica and another guy, which will then dump the level 4. That will then shuffle back 3, draw 1, which is pretty good. So going over the deck list of my Infernoble Millennium Flame Swordsman deck, we'll go by engine basically. So obviously we've got a plate of 3 Fire and Flame Swords, followed by 3 Dark Flares, by 1 Salamandra, 1 Rotor, 3 for Fire and Flame Sword, 1 Flame Swords Realm, the Salamandra Fusion, and the Chain. So basically you have 1, 2, 3, 9, 10 ways to get to Fire and Flame Swordsman. Into the Infernoble part of the deck, I'm running 2 Aegir. You could cut this down to 1 if you really wanted to. 2 Oliver, 2 Renard, 1 Magius, 1 Turpin, 1 Ricard Ghetto, and 1 Gearfried. I decided to include a Ricard Ghetto here because he kind of comes up sometimes. You can get into some funky like 3-card combos, but once you practice this deck a little bit, you'll see some lines you can get to help you push through interruption. But you're more than welcome to probably cut the Magius and Ricard Ghetto for 3 Olivers and 3 Renards just to make sure you open a tuner. But with the Millennium engine, you're hoping that you don't need to clog your hand with too many tuners, and that's what I tried to do with this deck. You could even like really run the risk of just running 1 and 1, cutting that out, and it reduce your deck size to 45 or something like that. But I don't know, Infernoble's kind of in a weird spot right now where you kind of need to get your combos going, otherwise you just shit out of luck sort of thing. Moving on, we've got the 2 Durendal, 1 Joyous, 1 Almace. People don't like this card, but I think with this build it's pretty important because it'll get you through certain combo lines to still progress through the game state. 3 Heritage, cut this down to 1 or none sort of thing, or 3, it's either 1, 3 or none. 1 Ring, 2 Museum. I'm not a fan of 3 because I don't know, you see 2 in one hand, you're like, this is horrible. 1Ju Temple. Okay, sorry. So this is the Millennium engine now. So you got the 1Ju Temple, you got the 3 Sengenjin, 1 Golem, 1 Shield. So Shield's here just in case you open Golem and you still need more bodies on the field before you do the crazy play with the Doom Dragon and Cross Shoot. And your non-engine, you've got about 10 slots. So I just opted for Fua, Ash, and Droll. You could do all 9. You could fill these 9 spots or 10 spots with whatever you want. I just kind of kept it real simple, just for deck building purposes. Into the extra deck, you're just playing the 1 of each fusion for the Flame Swordsman package. 2 Roland just to help you facilitate the Angelic Ring combo. Obviously you need Angelica and the Charles with the 2 Charles the Great. And then your utility stuff will be the Cross Shoot, Doom Dragon, Promethean Princess, Dempsey, Swarmship, and SP Little Knight. Swarmship will come up in certain combo lines just to help you link off the Promethean, just to get her in the graveyard. Anyways, so that was my deck profile. Hopefully you guys have learned something. Maybe you can even improve on it. But I just had this idea in my head and I just need to get it out there and see if everyone else thinks it's a good idea or can even improve on it even more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next video.